Hello everyone, I am Edith Okesinachi Danjumbo and you're welcome to my creative writing class. Today we'll be looking at the elements of a short story. Before we start, I'd like to say that before you begin your writing, you should have an idea of what you want to write about. So if you're going to write a story, you should know what you'll be writing about, what's going to be the subject matter in your story. You also need to have your plot. It is a sequential arrangement of the major events in your story from the beginning, the middle, through the end. So every plot should have a beginning, a middle, and then the end. Then um, also take note that every story should have a conflict. Conflict is what holds the readers. It keeps them glued to the pages of your book. Conflict simply is a clash of interest. The reader wants to know what's going to happen to the main character. How will this issue be resolved? Oh, there's a problem. What how is this problem going to be resolved? So what's going to be the highest point of tension in this problem? Then you should also consider your setting. Setting has to do with the location of your story, where you want your story to take place. You should also make it a point to always use descriptive language to describe your setting. You should give vivid description using the five senses, using adjectives to do that. When you do that, you help your readers to picture your setting. Okay, they're able to see what you are seeing in your mind. So using descriptive language helps you in your setting development. Then we'll also move on to character development. Character development simply means creating the people in your story. What kind of characters do you want to create? What kind of impression do you want your readers to have of your characters? Your readers get to know who your characters are by what they say, by what other characters say about them. So you should use your dialogue deliberately because you're trying to create your characters and you want your readers to perceive your characters as being this kind of a person or this kind of a people. All right, so you choose the words that they say, you choose what other characters say about them. It helps your readers to know about your characters. Then you also look at a point of view. The point of view simply means the angle from which your story will be told from. You want your readers to perceive the story like they are parts of the story themselves. If you want that to happen, that means you're going to use the first person point of view using the pronoun I, like I was there and then I came back again. And I like using first person point of view because I feel that it gives my readers a kind of connection to my story. But it may not work for you. You choose what works best for you. Then you also look at the dialogue. Dialogue simply has to do with the conversation in your story. How are you able to manage the speech in your story? Of course, there are rules guiding that. We'll be looking at that in subsequent classes. There are a whole lot of them, but if you're able to, work on those few tips that we have highlighted here, I believe that you're going to come up with something really good, an interesting story precisely. Until then, until we meet again in the next class, I remain Edith Okesinachi Danjumbo, that's creative writing coach. See you next time. Bye.